What's going on, everybody? Today we got a fun thing we're going to be doing, and it's not potato day. I don't know if I can see my potatoes. There they are. It's not potato day today. Today we're going to do something cool and fun. I'm going to show you how I do voice recordings of my hive inspections. I'm going to show you how I upload those into my computer. We're going to walk through how I import the data into ChatGPT, export it into a table, and it puts it all together in a really simple way. This is going to revolutionize the way that you manage your inspections and the way you keep track of that data. So today what we're going to do is we're going to start with a overview unboxing of the product so you can see what it looks like and see how to get it all set up. Then I'm going to hook it up with the mic I'm using now with this particular setup, which is a DJI mic. I'm also going to hook this up next to it, and we'll compare the audio so you can hear the difference between the two of them to see the kind of quality you're getting for like $10, $15 for this whole set. We'll show you how to use the voice memo to get everything set up, and then we'll run through how you transcribe it. I use ChatGPT, but whatever works for you. We'll do the whole thing today, so let's get started. And there's nothing particularly exciting about the unboxing process, so I'm going to speed through this pretty quickly. But what I want you to see here is kind of the important stuff. So you're going to have a case, and the case is a battery. There's a battery contained within the case, so you're going to charge the case, and then the case will charge just like a pair of AirPods would do. It's the exact same concept. You've got a battery on the inside, charging them every time you drop them in. So I think it advertises about 4.5 hours of runtime. I've used them for several hours before. I've never had them run out of juice, but you drop them back in, they charge back up. It's going to come with a USB-C cable and a basic owner's manual. So here's a quick walkthrough of the owner's manual. It's pretty decent. It's got enough information in there for you to get started. It is crazy intuitive. It is not hard to figure this out, but at least it comes with some instructions that are pretty functional. And then you can see here, it shows by digital display that it is at 100% after I've charged it. Okay, so for starters, this is the carrying case. This also has an integrated charger on the inside. So basically every time you plug these in, they're charging. It does not like to stand up apparently when the lid is open. So that's just, yep, that's a limitation we have here. Okay, this is lightning port connection here. We're gonna connect that up in just a second. And then this is the actual mic. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and plug in the receiver into the lightning port of the phone. Okay, it gets all of its power from this. You'll see here, there is what appears to be like a USB-C looking port for this. This is not USB-C. I've tried to hook it up. I've tried different types of chargers, like a micro USB. Nothing seems to fit in here, but it's never mattered. Like, this is a brand new one, but the one that I had prior to this one, or that I still have, I have never actually charged it, and yet it seems to work fine. So I'm pretty sure it's getting all the power it needs from the phone. And then this guy right here, all you do is a little kind of button right here. You're gonna press and hold that button down. And when you do that, this is gonna light up. It might be hard to see there. Hopefully you can see that. But that's gonna light up, and it's green, so I know that it's connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook that onto my shirt. So I am recording both to the phone, and I am recording to the device I have here in my hand. So now let me see if I can get this to where you can see them both. Okay, so I've got my regular DJI right here, and then over here, I've got this other one. They're both hooked up. So I'll run a couple of audio tests with both of those as we're walking through this kind of like temporary fake inspection here, and you can see what happens. So I'm here at the hive. So basically I'm gonna do a quick inspection on hive number one. Hive number one is a single deep with a solid bottom board. And we're missing frames, so we only have a few frames. You guys can't even see this here. I'll make it more fun for you so that you can live the same joy here with me. So this is Beehive sitting in here in the yard that has nothing in it right now. I have no bees at the house, whole separate story. But basically you can come up and you can say, hey, this is hive number one. I've got a solid bottom board here. This is a Langstroth 10 frame deep. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna inspect here. This is frame number one. We're gonna pull this out. And you can just, these things are really dirty and gross. I'm kind of embarrassed to even let you guys see how funky this thing is. But you walk through the inspection. Hey, I pulled this frame over here. Frame is covered in brood, great brood pattern. You can walk through that whole thing. You could go down the line and say, hey, look, I've got a 2-frame nuke over here. I've got a 4-frame nuke. The 4-frame nuke has X amount of frames. This is hive number 27. It's a queen that I brought in from a queen cell. She's been mated. She's now laying. Oh, over here is, hive number 27. So that's a really basic, simple way that you can do your inspections. What I'll do is I'll take you inside now and we'll run through and do some of the transcription. We'll do some audio comparisons. Okay, so what I want to do right now real quick is we're going to do a little bit of an audio test, and I'm going to do 3 separate things. I'm going to do a regular voice test to the new mic that I'm telling you guys about right now. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is the cheap $15 Amazon mic. So how does that sound? What do you think of that? Okay, now I'm going to isolate the sound and we're going to go over to the DJI mic. So what you're hearing right now is the DJI mic with no enhancements, just right out of the box what it sounds like. Okay, now the third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the first sound, the first audio file from the cheap little mic, and I'm going to run some enhancement on this audio, just using the basic audio enhancement that's built into CapCut. So CapCut is an editing software that I use for editing videos and things. So now this audio right here, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. How does this sound? That is the enhanced audio done through CapCut. So you guys can tell me, I'm not an audio expert, but if you just look at the different sounds that you're getting across these, and make the comparison, what are you doing, right? Are you doing production quality audio, or are you doing something that's good enough for you to transcribe your notes? I'm pretty sure that not only does it sound good enough, in my opinion, to be used for a video, if you wanted to do a YouTube video or document some of your things, it's good enough for that, but it's also good enough to run for just a basic transcript. From here, we're going to go inside and we're going to finish things up. If you're not familiar with the Voice Memo or the voice recording app, just go ahead and type voice into the search bar of your, this is for an iPhone, of course. If you're using a different device, you'll have to do it however you do on your device, but just type in voice. And as you type in voice, you'll see that the Voice Memo pops up as a top hit for the app. You can also see here where we have under stereo recording settings, you do want to go into your general settings, apps, and then go to the Voice Memo app, and then make sure you're making changes in there if you want stereo or mono recording. I did change mine to stereo for slightly better quality. But once you find that, you can just put it with all of the rest of your other favorite apps and go ahead and launch that. When you launch the app, you'll have all recordings. You can just click on all recordings. It shows you everything that you've recorded recently. And there's a big red record button. You just press that to begin the recording, and that's all there is to it. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody, real quick, I just wanted to show you what this looks like so you can find it on Amazon if you're looking for it. Everything will be linked in the description. I'll put a link to a whole bunch of things that might be applicable. But this is called Z-Wide or Z-Wide Compact Wireless Lavalier. You can see here it's only $16.99. The 50% promotion that I got when I first bought it is still here, right? So you're looking at basically about $8.50 or $9 to get a pretty decent mic. I think you guys probably had a chance to hear it here today. I mean, it's not bad for about $8 or $9. So definitely very functional. Now, once you have that file recorded to your phone, what you're going to want to do is, so I'm using Riverside. So if you go to riverside.com, and again, this will be linked in the description as well, but you can do transcripts from a variety of different files. And you can see here, you can already see some of the text. Okay, today it's 18 July. And this is where I took a recording, dropped it into Riverside. It did the transcript for free. And then I downloaded the transcript, and I'll show you what I do with that next. So from here, I took that and I dropped it into ChatGPT. And what I did was I basically told it, I said, let's see here, let me scroll up to the conversation. I did this ahead of time just to save a little bit of time and make sure that we didn't take too much time waiting on anything. But here is the Riverside file itself. This is the transcript. And I just said, can you give me the highlights from this recording? Now, this was a test recording, so it said testing 1, 2, 3. This is the cheap $15 Amazon mic. Now I dropped in the full transcript of this Hive inspection. So you see here, take the transcript of my Hive inspection and put it into a table, columns and rows, each row representing a different hive by number. And this is what it produced for me. So hive number 1, double deep. And you can see where, plus honey super, the queen is from this year, everything is perfect. All these notes, 1, 2, 3. Now look, you're saying, yeah, but it did it all in order. 1, 2, 3, boom, jumps to hive 23. Just like I said in the audio file, I said, hey, we got these mini mating nukes, number 23 through 26. And look at that, it captured all of them. I said number 26, the queen did not return from mating, so it needs to be decommissioned. this is great. You can go right here. You can download this table. You can import it into your existing records and notes that you keep. So this is absolutely huge, and it's so much faster. Think about how time consuming that it is when you're writing all these things down by hand. All right, everybody, that's all I got for you on this stinking hot July day. If you found any value in this video today, please consider subscribing to the channel, like the video. That would be really awesome. Check out the Beekeeping for Newbies podcast and put in the comments. Let us know what you're doing to keep notes and to keep track. It's one big happy community, so hopefully we can share information with each other and find better ways of doing things. Take care, be kind to one another. Remember that I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll talk to you soon.